Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to Children's Arena in Oshawa. A bit of a hiatus due to the winter, but we are back underway with the Arena Lacrosse League action. And the Peterborough Timbermen have first possession. They're wearing the red with the blue shoulder caps going right to left on your screen. And Fred Hartley will have to sprint to get it up over center floor. And they have possession. They are facing the Oshawa Outlaws, wearing the blue with the white shoulder caps going left to right. Hartley takes the first shot, stopped by Rance Vigneux in his second game with the Outlaws. His first was a 15-11 loss to St. Catharines, where it was tied 11-0, and then 4 straight goals for the Shockwave. There's Tompkinson passes it across, and the shot is turned aside. That was Ryan McCrory letting that one go. McCrory's got it back. Nick Andrioli heading down. He's going to be playing some offense, it looks like, tonight. He can play either end of the floor. I really like his speed and transition, but he's going to come out and try and make an impact as a forward tonight. Cam Mancini with the shot. The ball pops out. It gets away from Nick Karam, but then it's knocked loose. Brody Tutton trying to come up with it. And it's a goal to start the evening off as it got away from, I believe that's Tutton. He's wearing the 18 that Cam Crow's supposed to be in. And Brandon Ben actually leads the team in scoring, but he has been traded for a first-round pick from the Toronto Monarchs. So Gilray with the unassisted marker. And now Mike Triolo, the captain, has it. He moves it ahead, and immediately Steph Charbonneau takes a shot. He goes after the loose ball, but is knocked down there by Colton Armstrong. Armstrong picks him back up, almost abandoned him. Saw Triolo was looking that way and jumps back. Nice defensive play by Armstrong, and the ball moves around to the outside. Maudsley looking for a lane. Pressure from Riley Campbell way out to the restraining line. Now Triolo trying to work through traffic. Dylan Goddard looking to get the shot off. Did get it somehow on Masters, but Ryan Masters, the starter, makes the stop for Peterborough. The Timbermen playing tonight and tomorrow night, so you assume Brett Paris will go tomorrow. Paris has been outstanding. Masters, only one full game. He did get the win for the Timbermen. Loose ball push was the call, and Oshawa's got the ball back, and a wide open Goddard gets Masters leaning right and tucks it to past his left shoulder. What a finish by Dylan Goddard. Paul Jelly, the face-off guy for the Outlaws, number 27. He's going up against Brett Coons, number 10 for Peterborough. Oshawa with possession again, comes across to the near side. McCrory, looks like he's going to stay, tries to cut by Caleb Bingley. Bingley stays with him. The ball is moved out to the top, and Andrioli will give it up. Gilray gives to McCrory. Gilray thinking from distance, fires at Masters with the save and corrals his own rebound. Nothing down the floor. Oh, now he's going to bounce one through the middle to Dan Mickle. Fairly low ceiling here at the Oshawa Children's Arena. So you have to come up with creative ways to create transition chances. Hartley takes it up top. 12 left on the shot clock. There's Joel Matthews, just arrived. Didn't see him in warm-up. He literally just got to the arena within the last 10 minutes. He and Chris Atwood coming in from St. Catharines. Definitely a tricky travel. There's a nice play by Cam Crow, who's also wearing 18. That's fascinating. Cam Garland, lefty forward wearing 96, hands it off to Cole McWilliams. McWilliams trying to get by. Oh, there's a shot by Matthews. Vigneux looked behind him, but it had rolled over towards the corner. Tyler Roach is going to trot across mid-floor, hand it off to Gage Board, who's wearing an A on his jersey. There's Goddard, hard pass to Triolo, rips it. That one's coming right up here. Oh, it got caught up in the rafters. I had that one tracked. I was ready to catch it. I had to protect Rachel, the camera person, because she is focused on that frame. Dan Mickle. Down to Hartley on the board, steps by his man. Nice help defense there. I believe that was Carl Leger. He jumped over. There's Connor Laird getting out, putting some pressure on. Charbonneau running again. Charbonneau on the practice squad with the Calgary Roughnecks. Getting some action in here. He was drafted by them in the NLL selection vehicle last fall. Borden watching Andrioli. Andrioli gives it off to Goddard. Crow on him. Pick, but Crow just battles right through it. The pass doesn't quite connect with McWaters on the far side. Ball still loose. Big hit by Crow. Opens up some space. 30 was about to expire. Riley Campbell, the Peterborough captain, runs it into the offensive zone. And McWilliams will take it as they set up. Oh no, they need one more guy out. It's Matthews coming. Matthews will take it on the outside. Little pick by McWilliams, but Daryl Robertson fights through that. Backdoor chance for Garland. Didn't touch anybody. And it will be Oshawa possession as it bounced up and over the boards. Board cradling as he watches for pressure. There's McWaters going hard to the net. Loses the ball, though, and a breakout chance. Nice hustle by Triolo. Staying with Riley McKinnon. The shot goes wide. And now they're going to call over him back. I was wondering. Didn't see any sign of a touch. But it was a delayed call. But they get it right eventually. And now Maudsley comes into space, misses. It's snagged there. And the board shot is stopped by Masters. Kind of crept behind him, but going wide anyway. And here comes a run for Zach Thompson. His shot tries to bang one home. Can't quite get it in. Outlet pass from Vigna as Goddard was still down the floor after that quick run. Ball bounces loose. Masters started to go for it. Didn't, and it winds up in the stick of Goddard sitting on his butt. He makes the pass and pops back up. Nice heads-up play by the seated Goddard. Andrioli with a couple of moves. Takes that shot but misses. Gilray gets it and runs by Coons. They've got 3 to get the ball on the net. It's not going to happen. It's grabbed by Nick Karam. He runs one-on-one against Jake Strocher. He stops, so Strocher comes out to put some pressure on. And there's pressure by Tyler Roach. Oshawa really coming out to get onto the ball. No Oshawa players in close to the net. Hartley tries to go through, but they're just letting their umbrella slip out as high as necessary to keep close to the Peterborough players. Still 2-0 Oshawa. We're nearing 7 minutes to go gone here. A little back and forth, give and take, and we will stay 5-on-5 with 8:05 to go here in the first quarter. Got it hard pass over to Triolo. He tries to cut underneath. Crow couldn't get there. McWaters tracked it down, gets to board. Triolo's behind the net, pulls it down. Little reverse flip. Oh, Goddard bangs it off the post straight back out to himself. I don't think he could repeat that trick if he had 100 chances to try it. Well, he might actually. He's awfully talented. He's thinking about the dunk shot. Tutton watching him. Gotta say, I don't like the 218s thing. There's a pass in front. One-hand catch and shot by McWaters with Stephen Borden all over him, taking away the chance to get much more on it. Nice D by Borden. Really an under-the-radar guy, just as steady as she goes defender. You know you can rely on him out there. There's Blake Kenny. Gets a pick. There's the roll to Garland, but it was on him a little too quickly. Long outlet pass. That's not going to get through. Looked right from the trajectory. Even the way Vigna was looking, it looked like it might be high. It just got up into the boards. Matthews trying to roll through the middle. Nice pick opening up McWilliams. Penalty coming. So the Timbermen scoreless through 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Have a power play to try and get on the board. Kenny's at the top. Hartley's going to get a shot off. Stopped by Vigna. Tompkinson had it, but it was knocked away from him. He's still battling after it and comes up with it. He's off to the races. Hartley, though, hustles with him. Nice protection. Tries the behind the back. May not have been the best choice there in retrospect. Matthews His shot is stopped, and here comes Robertson the other way. He sees a wall of red coming off the bench and nobody in blue to help him, so he's just going to slow it down. Little juke and a jive to get away from his man. Good job to stay with him there by Colton Armstrong. Really athletic young player. There's some help now. Riley Campbell jumps in. Penalty coming. Yeah, Armstrong and Gilray both going to go. So we'll remain 5-on-4 for Peterborough. And they've got 58 seconds left on the power play. And, of course, a full 30 with 5:45 to go. Officials' timeout should come at the next stoppage in play. Vradenberg up top, as he usually is on the Peterborough power play. Kenny over in the shooter spot. Mickle down low. This is Chris Atwood. He'll try a shot. Almost got through. Again, Vin, you're looking behind him. That's Connor Laird coming up with the ball. Gets through one check. Gets through another check. He's got McCrory with him on the 2-on-1. Shoots, save Masters. That's not a bad shot. The D took away the pass, left him the lane. You can pull it out, but when you get a chance like that, it's a pretty good scoring situation. Even on your offside, that's not a terrible shot. Kenny down to Atwood. I'm not sure Atwood ever got back over the restraining line, let alone center on that break. Matthews thought about shooting. So does Kenny. Oh, that's a low pass, but nice job by Vradenberg to get it. Then Kenny's shot stopped by the foot of Vigneault. Vigneault's not making it look easy. But he's making the stops. 2-0 Peterborough, 4:53 to play, and we will take the officials' timeout here in the first quarter. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is JVI Sports Network presenting the Arena Lacrosse League. Just 6 seconds left in the Peterborough power play, so Dylan Goddard will step across the line just as it ends, and out comes Jeremy McWaters to join the 5-on-5 set. Waters down to Gilray. Sorry, that was Mancini. Mancini cuts to the middle. Maudsley underneath, shoots far side and scores. Just ducks right under Zach Thompson. And there's nothing between him and the net. He fires it far side, just sneaks it past the pad. Coons and Jelly once again. Yeah, Jelly definitely, oh, no, they're going to say Coons had a face-off violation. I take it back. There's Bingley with the hard defense. Gets the ball loose, but nobody there to support him, and it's grabbed by Jeremy McWaters. Triolo watched by Tutton. Andrioli had to go up and get that one. Loads it up, dead overhand, gets it off. Stopped by Masters, straight back to Andrioli off the boards. Fresh 30 for the Outlaws. They're going to get a change as McCrory will head off and let Mancini sprint in. Triolo backs his way in, steps away off the post. There's Tutton going after that ball. Pitchforks it and grabs it. Unbelievable, he was able to hang on to that with that much momentum on his stick and gets the pass ahead. Zach Thompson takes a look around, very calmly steps over center. What a hard-working player Zach Thompson is. Really enjoy watching him get out there and play the game. Here's Matthews with it. Atwood with a little pick. McWilliams goes to Garland. Hartley's going to set a pick for him. That's a solid pick, and Garland goes to the middle. And then Hartley gets it back. Oh, he can't believe he missed on that one. Remember, he had 5 goals in a game a couple weeks ago. Or 6. Might have been 6, actually. Hartley with a huge night. There's Garland. Sort of a toe drag. He and Strocher getting into each other's faces, and Garland's just looking right past him to see what's going to be the play, the call. And it is Oshawa possession as the ball went out of play. Under 3 to go here in the first. McWaters takes it from Charbonneau. Starts to drive to the net. He's going to go to the last man off the bench, which is Andrioli. Goddard tries to connect, doesn't get there. And Borden, he's 1-on-3. He's going to look for some help. Oh, gets to Campbell, who's all alone. Shoots, foot save. Boy, they've been going to that left foot, and Vigneault has stopped everything they've thrown at him. That was unbelievable the way the Red Sea just parted for Riley Campbell. He goes to that. There's Robertson, hands it off to Triolo. Triolo in the Rochester Nighthawks practice squad. You can see all the Nighthawks gear. Here's Gage Board. Watched by Coons, still going. There's Maudsley. He's going to try and get around his man. Shot goes wide, gets off a rafter, and it'll be Timberman possession. Vredenberg starts with possession. We're down to 2 minutes left. Still 3-0 Oshawa. Atwood gets to Matthews, his driving partner from St. Catharines. Tompkinson on him. Steps back. A spin by Vredenberg. Vredenberg scores 1 goal a game. 7 games, 7 goals, but he does have 23 assists to lead the Timbermen with 30 points. There's a wide open man up the floor. Passes down onto the crease. Charbonneau's shot is stopped. Nice job by Matthews to hustle back and stop him from getting a good chance on the rebound. Vredenberg can't handle that pass. Atwood will battle for it. There's a holding penalty as he was trying to check. Gets tangled up around Tompkinson. Vredenberg all over Tompkinson as well. They've got 22 to shoot, so lots of time with the extra attacker. Mancini hands it off to Goddard. There's a stick on the floor. Not sure if it was broken and Laird had to drop it or if he just lost it, but he heads off to the bench. They've got 9 left on the 30. Gilray with or Mancini with the shot. They get a reset, a fresh 30. And they're just sending the 6th attacker. They didn't even have 6 attackers. It's Andrioli. That shot by Maudsley is stopped, and Masters will come up with possession on it. 46.5 to go. And Atwood will head to, he's already in the box, as Gage Board will start with the ball at the top. Triolo and Gilray on the right side, Goddard and Andrioli the other lefties. Looks like Armstrong nutting at the top for Peterborough. Campbell. And trying to see who the other. Oh, and Riley McKinnon. Makes sense, the other defender for Peterborough. Triolo to Andrioli. They tried to go down low. It's knocked by Udding and grabbed by Campbell. Oh, he had Colton Armstrong and lobbed it way too high. You could see the second it left his stick, he knew it was a mistake.
Hey, penalty box door's open. Penalty box door.
Board up top. Andrioli with the rip. He loves to get that right over the top and dip the right shoulder to draw through on the shot. Campbell swats it ahead. I think he had a little bit more time than he realized there. There's 4 seconds left. Andrioli over to Triolo. Down low. Oh, almost a buzzer beater. Josh Gilray can't believe it. But it is no goal saved by Orion Masters. There's 1:13 left in the penalty. Oshawa will have that on the power play unless they can score to open the second. I'm Steven Stamp. This is JVI Sports Network's presentation of the Arena Lacrosse League. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. 3-0 Oshawa. The Timbermen looking to get on the board. We're underway in the second quarter. That was Doug Udding going after that faceoff, but another win for Paul Jelly. Goes to Tompkinson, who lobs it ahead, and the Outlaws go immediately to the power play board at the top. Triolo was just waiting for it. He's out on the ball team, just stays for the offense. Captain has it. Goddard, a little rotation. Bit of wheel play coming. Triolo. They go down low, and Goddard just bounces one. Oh, man, he is so accurate. That would not, as they say, break a pane of glass, but exactly where it needed to be. Coons kind of hesitated on that one. Jelly all over it, but actually knocked it ahead, and it goes to Brody Tutton, one of the 18s. If you're wondering, 18 with the blue helmet and shooting left is Brody Tutton. 18 with the, I guess, the black helmet and shooting right is Cam Crow. Tutton staying up for some offense. There's Matthews with a shot from his offside. The Cody Jamieson position doesn't quite make like Cody, though, as he misses the net. And we're going to go back the other way. That ball got way up out of play. Tompkinson looking at Steph Charbonneau, who just points and says, just go do something. I'm going to the bench. Nobody's coming out, as he was the last guy. Triolo holding it in one hand, and he gets grabbed, and that's going to be a penalty to Peterborough. That'll be holding as they latch onto the big man. So it'll be Board, Goddard, and Andrioli again on the left. Triolo and Gilray again on the right. Once again, Armstrong and Udding up top. McKinnon and Campbell down low. So all the usual suspects for the Oshawa power play setup. Board fakes it behind the back, goes to Triolo. Goddard, hard skip pass. Gilray directing traffic with his head. They've got 12 on the shot clock. Not a lot of urgency to get a shot off yet. Goddard is going to let it rip. Saved by Masters, but it goes straight to Gilray. And he's going to set it back up top as Goddard takes Triolo and back to Gilray. Oshawa not really making the Timbermen move a whole lot, so the defender's probably not too tired at this point. Now some activity. And Goddard trying to replicate the last one, but Masters was ready this time. But another 30 for the Outlaws. Andrioli to Goddard. Sidearm pass to Triolo, gets through. Tries to go back door to Goddard, but it didn't make it. And Armstrong comes up with it. He's going for a run. 2-on-2, he's got Udding with him. Nobody takes Udding. But Armstrong's going to peel out and give it to Matthews, try and kill some time here. When your penalty kill unit has just gone through 3 straight possessions, probably not a bad idea. And Matthews to the net. Stop. Nice defense by Board. And now we've got a couple of guys tangling up. It's Mark Vredenberg and I believe Jake Stroesher. And the Timbermen, of course, will get possession. There's some floor space out there, and Vredenberg will start with it. Mickles with him. Atwood and Matthews on the other side. Matthews with 16 goals, looking for another one, gets it. What a quick play. Matthews tucks it home after the give and go with Atwood. Coons rips it out straight over to Nick Karam. Karam will toss it over to Fred Hartley, and he goes to the bench. Trying to work his way through Tompkinson. Great positioning and footwork by Tompkinson, but Matthews was left all alone to get that shot off. Vigneault had to bail them out. It's 4-1. Atwood going to the net, shoots. Somehow got that shot off under some defensive duress. Now McCrory's just going to sprint up. Pass mid-floor going right to the net, passes it off. Goddard spins back around. Boy, you almost just expect Goddard to put those in. He is so talented, but clearly didn't see a lane that he liked. Oshawa's shorthanded now. 1 minute to go in their penalty. 10 on the shot clock for the Outlaws. He just throws his shoulder into the defender. That's Thompson. And some help from Campbell. Gets the shot off, and Masters just barely corralled that rebound before Triolo could grab it again. Peterborough heads to the man advantage. Thompson runs it into the offensive zone. See if he's not going to stay. Vredenberg gets it back, goes to Atwood. He's going to fake the pass. Still faking. Now he goes up to Vredenberg. He'll let it go to Atwood. 5 on the shot clock. His shot misses, and that one is coming out here. Bangs around a little bit. Off the wall, off a spectator, off the wall, down front off the glass. Robertson runs through the forecheck from Hartley. 12 left, and Oshawa's going to be able to kill this penalty as Gilray takes it. Mancini tells him to slow down. Sorry, that was McWaters. And the penalty expires. Oshawa gets out of it without giving up a goal, although they did surrender the 4-on-4 marker. Board falls to the turf, hops back up, and the shot clock expires. Oh, they're going to say it's a reset. Gilray almost got it back. Nice composed play there by Riley McKinnon as he pushes it ahead. And there's a shot and a goal. Little sidearm sweep shot by Nick Karam. Finds the far post just inside it. And it's 4-2, exactly 5 minutes into the second quarter. If that kid is down, he won't come back. Jelly comes up with another face-off win, but great check by Thompson. Will he get the pass? He does. Comes in alone. Scores! Zach Thompson. That is a hard work goal. Causes the turnover with a great check on Jelly. Oshawa, the Timbermen within one, 5-11 into the second. Triolo out there to take the draw against Udding. Triolo comes out with it, flicks it over to Steph Charbonneau. The Barrie Lakeshores product, who headed out west for a time at the end of last summer in his final Junior A season. Goddard now with the ball to Gilray. Tutton with a nice little job, just kind of grabbing Cam Mancini to fight his way through the pick. There's a shot. It comes out to Mancini in the rebound. He can't quite grab it, but Goddard does. Another low sweep shot stopped by Masters. Tutton looking up. Okay, we won't hear who the assist was from, but that's okay. Blake Kenny goes after it, bounces off his helmet. It looked like that was played with a hand. Yeah, the Oshawa defender touched that with his glove, so it'll be Timberman possession. Roach slides up on Kenny. Atwood surveying as he hangs onto the ball. Opens up, he fires it. Penalty coming to Oshawa. No reset. I thought it went off the goalie, but Ryan Masters going to the net. Just 7 left on the shot clock. Matthews has it, hits the cutter. Kenny with the shot goes wide. It's going to go over and back. And as usual, the referee wins the debate, and Roach goes off to the box for a couple. 8:26 to go here in the first half. Fredenberg to Hartley. Down to Mickle. We got Atwood and Matthews, the righties. Tompkinson. Oh, nice stop. Robertson comes out with it. He's got McCrory and Tompkinson with him. 3-on-1, he shoots, stopped. McCrory tries to grab the ball, but Masters was just on top of it. Good chance for the Outlaws, shorthanded. Nice job by Connor Laird, too, to stay back to help if there was reverse transition, but Peterborough had to slow it down. Now, the one thing, you've got 3 defenders out there who just ran the length of the floor there and back. And now a reset for Peterborough if Matthews can get there first. McCrory on him, knocks the ball loose. Great defensive effort by Ryan McCrory. And there's the lob ahead, caught by Laird. And a holding penalty coming to Fred Hartley. That's something that's plagued the Timbermen all year, is discipline or lack of it. So they go from being a man up to being a man down for the next minute and 1 second. And then, if Oshawa hasn't scored, it will be a 5-on-3 advantage. Really not much difference as they play 4-on-3 anyway. There's Goddard. Fakes, shoots, misses. Triolo tracks it down but can't quite get the ball. Udding's going to have it. It's a 2-on-1 with Armstrong. Passes across Armstrong. Oh, what a save. Rance Vigna with the foot stop. They keep going to that side, and he keeps flashing the foot pad. Toe cap save, and here comes Oshawa back on the offense. Great pass, though, by Udding, and a good shot by Armstrong. Just couldn't quite find a spot. Ball's down. Triolo gets it back. 12 on the shot clock. Down to Goddard. Goddard spins. Passes to Triolo. Gets by him again. Shot clock expires, but Peterborough had it anyway. Udding's going to run over center. 4 seconds left on the Oshawa penalty. Now it's a 5-on-3 for Oshawa. Fredenberg has it. Udding going to the bench, and McWilliams comes out. He'll pop up high to take the pass. They've got 12 left on the shot clock as he's double teamed. McWilliams comes through the double team. Great job to get away from McWaters. McWaters and Farazovic. Oh, and then the ball gets loose. McWilliams goes after it. He didn't have it, and it's a loose ball push. And with 38 seconds left, Peterborough can kill most of the rest of these 2 penalties. McWilliams is going to run with the ball. They're trying to lock off Radenberg. Kenny sets a little pick for him, and they'll just lock off Kenny. Double team McWilliams. Watched by, this time it's Tompkinson getting in. Tompkinson strips it. You hear a couple people calling for the hold. I don't think so. That was just good, solid defense. Vredenberg hustles down after Tompkinson, but he gets it to Laird. Big save, Masters. I mentioned Laird, a defender, but he's the 4th leading scorer on this Oshawa team. Had a great chance there. Stopped by Masters. Peterborough has killed the 5-on-3 advantage. Still 4-3 for the Outlaws. 5:20 to go in the half. That could be a big momentum booster for the Timbermen. Atwood fakes the shot. There's Atwood. Matthews. He is stopped by Vigna. I'll tell you, if Vigna hadn't been sharp, the Timbermen would have pulled well out in front now. Matthews, great wrap check, knocks it loose. Really nice job not to take a penalty. And Atwood, you will not stop Chris Atwood in that situation. And it's 4-4. Again, the hard back check. This is Arena Lacrosse League on JVI Sports Network. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks for being with us. Boy, Paul Jelly gets on that ball quick. He's just got to be able to control the ball a bit more. That's Steph Charbonneau. Couple of fakes. Will he make it? He does make the 8-second count. Just. And Gilray runs into the corner with the ball. Big pick from Triolo. Shot saved by Masters, who's been sharp since early on. Gave up a couple he might have wanted back early, but he's been good for the Timbermen. There's Tutton. He'll shoot. 5-hole scores. Utting out to face Jelly this time. Triolo with possession. Hands it off to Robertson, who sees a lane. 2-on-1. Nice hustle back by Utting. That is just great defensive effort by Utting to use his speed. Won a European championship last year with Israel. Really an up-and-comer in this game. Triolo going to the net. Bulls his way in, but he wants a call. And we're going to take the official's timeout. Somebody else. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably right. Peterborough with possession, under 4 minutes to play, and they are on a bit of a roll. Last 5 goals. McWilliams with the shot. He is flattened, and here goes Tompkinson. He is digging hard. He's got Roach with him. Sidearm shot, save Masters. That one bounces off the back wall, but it went off Masters, so it will be Oshawa possession. Andrew Ecclestone's hands over the ball. Boy, great to see Andrew Ecclestone out here reffing. He is making a mark for himself in the NLL, but still coming down and reffing the ALL. What a great job that guy does. Goddard, watched by Karam. Changes direction. I thought Karam kind of overplayed him, but there's McWilliams to pick him up. McWilliams, a pure effort guy, mostly a forward, but they've put him back on D a few times. And boy, he is acquitting himself well. Stays with Goddard. There's a pick by Goddard. McWilliams stays with him, but Goddard gets the shot off. Just as I said it, he lost him. And then Masters grabs that one just before it goes over the line. Oh, no, it was between his feet. It looked like he was grabbing at the ball, but it was actually stuck between his pads. As we hit the 3-minute mark, Colton Armstrong lobs it ahead to Garland. He goes to the net, pulls his way, shoots. Goes into the legs of Vigna, but he was pushed in. And Garland wants a call, and it looked like something happened to get the big man down on the floor. Laird runs it over center. Mancini to Triolo. Mancini cuts to the net. Watched by Tutton. There's Laird staying out on. No, that's Maudsley. He shoots, scores, runs the goalie. Masters starts to go after him. .240 to go. We're tied up 5-5. Jelly clamps down, and it's a little early. So Coons will leave the ball there for Caleb Bingley to pick up. He gets it to Atwood, who's immediately checked by Ryan McCrory. Again, Oshawa, all kinds of pressure. McCrory on Atwood. He works his way to the middle. Behind the back, scores! Tompkinson on him. They're having a bit of a chat, but that's a gorgeous goal by Chris Atwood. Coons and Jelly once again. This one's protracted. McCrory with the rusty gate swing, and nobody almost got Vredenberg, but Vredenberg gets the ball, dunk attempt. There's a shot. That's going to be Peterborough ball, and Zach Thompson wants some kind of a call as the net was knocked down, but I mean, Vredenberg ran into it as he attempted the dunk shot from behind where it would have been into the net, but if the guy knocks it flat forward onto the ground, I don't know. Matthews with the shot. That one's stopped by Vigneault. He's looking up the floor and gets it ahead to Charbonneau. 3-on-3. Oh, the fourth man is Goddard. Bounce shot. Boy, Ryan Masters has been sharp. Vredenberg bounces it off the boards ahead to Tutton. Two minutes till the half. Atwood. Toe drag. Charbonneau staying with him. A little pick from Matthews. A face pick. And the ball bounces to Kenny. Backdoor Atwood. Somehow Vigneault got enough of that one. Charbonneau tucks and runs. Slash coming to Matthews. He's going to complain. Oh, and the bouncer, Steph Charbonneau. The long bounce shot. That is such a difficult shot for goalies to defend. It looks like he's shooting low. Officially, it's probably, I guess unless he got on the floor. Vigneault was running to the bench. I think we're going to say it was still 5-on-5. I'm getting nods from the stats crew in front of me, so yep. Vredenberg comes up with it, fakes the pass over, shoots, save, dives through the crease, little volleyball slide, and Robertson comes up with the loose ball. Gets away from the back check by Thompson, runs the length of the floor, pulls it down under pressure from Bingley. Still hanging on to it. We'll just flip it up for the big man, Mike Triolo. 1:14 to go. He backs his way in. Passes across. Thought he was actually faking. And then that pass went nowhere. Gage Board trying to hit somebody, but the ball just rolls into the corner where it's grabbed by Riley Campbell. He's going to go for a sprint. Cross mid-floor. Picked up there by Board. Garland and Matthews. 48 left in the half. Kenny's the fifth attacker just getting out there. You saw him with the yellow helmet running in. Low shot by Matthews is stopped. Bounces out of play. Oshawa is saying that Matthews touched that, but he didn't. He missed that completely. We've got a perfect angle on it. Peterborough decides not to take the time out. Matthews, what a goal! Gets Vigneault going one way, comes back the other, and tucks it in on the dive. And they make the right call. It's 7-6 for Peterborough. 33.1 to go in the half. Coons and Jelly. Jelly jumps, locks, tries to grab it. Oh, and almost came up with it. There's three red shirts. He does get it. What an effort by Paul Jelly. And the timeout. So Oshawa will set up a play with Vigneault on the bench, 6 attackers on the floor, and we'll cover the final 24 seconds when we come back. They've got 23 seconds. Karam, Udding, Armstrong, the top three for Peterborough, Campbell, and McKinnon down low. Oshawa just waiting till it gets down to about 8 seconds. They start to move in with 10. Andrioli over to Goddard, who stayed out. Gets to Gilray. Nice movement. Andrioli loads it up and fires. Oh, Armstrong grabs it. He's just going to hang on to the ball. As the half expires, it is 7-6 Peterborough. It's a pretty exciting half of play after the big run by Oshawa to get it 4-0. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to Arena Lacrosse League action at the Children's Arena in Oshawa. I'm Steven Stamp. This is JVI Sports Network's presentation of the ALL. It's 7-6 for Peterborough, and they leveled out the stats some in that second quarter. As Oshawa led the first quarter 4-0, and you could see it was 18-12 in shots for Oshawa, 22-8 in loose balls. Things even out, though, that quarter. 15 each for the shots, 16-15 loose balls in favor of Peterborough, and, of course, the scoring, 7-2, the big one in favor of the Timbermen. Speaking of the big one, Mike Triolo with the ball, lobs it across to Dylan Goddard. Goddard slowly making his way into the zone. Gets it back from McWaters. There's Gilray loading up. Masters, no problem with that one. He has been very sharp since early on. Tutton looks around. No better option than Nick Karam, so he tosses it ahead. Karam is going to stay and play some offense. Hartley with the big check from Tyler Roach. Matthews takes a little pick from Karam, and he falls down. So Matthews says, I'll just shoot it myself, and buries it. 8-6, Peterborough. I think that's 3 goals for Matthews so far. And the ball picked up by Riley McKinnon. Nice pass. Oh, no, it's not a nice pass. Good idea by Bingley, but can't get it through to Mickle. And here comes Jelly after picking it off. Great feed and the finish by McCrory. Paul Jelly, we think of him as a face-off specialist, but that was a nice pick-off. Thanks as always to the Pack family for providing our statistics. Oh, and the shovel ahead. Chance for Vredenberg, and he buries it. That's his goal for the game. We mentioned he had 7 goals in 7 games coming in. 8 in 8 now as he tucks that one just inside the post off the face-off win. Udding and Triola will contest this draw. And Udding pulls it out, scoops it himself. Oh, tries to shovel it to Tutton, though, and a bit ill-advised. There's a goal by Triolo as the pass was not quite solid enough over to Tutton. And Doug Udding just looks to the sky. He knows he made a mistake there. And Triolo makes him pay. Triolo and Coons bent over for the draw. Coons pops it out, but it goes to Roach. And Triolo doesn't wind up with it. Now oh, that's a hold. Oh, we have a fight coming. Roach and Coons. Coons pulls Roach back up to his feet, starts to feed him. Roach misses with a wild left. And Roach is jerseyed. Coons still feeding him, and Roach goes down. Pretty decisive win for Coons on that one. I guess not. Maybe they're just going to wait for him to come back. Interesting. We're back underway. 9-8, Peterborough ahead, a minute and a half into the third quarter. Andrioli. Swim move, with the defender staying right with him. That's Zach Thompson. Goddard to Gilray. 10 on the shot clock. Gilray still has it. Bingley on him. That pass doesn't get through, so Goddard scoops it up off the turf. Gets to the man on the crease. Mancini tried to tuck it in, working hard to keep his toes out of the crease. Tutton scoops up the loose ball. He's going to run ahead. Tutton has switched to number 8. We did have the 2 18s in the first half, but everybody noticed the official scorer, the officials, so they sent him off to get that changed. Atwood thought about passing to Matthews. He wasn't open. Tries to get it to Tutton. Can't connect. Vignier will scoop it up. Lob pass ahead. Charbonneau, misses McWaters right on top of the crease. He was all alone. Boy, we've seen a few of those plays tonight. Joel Matthews for Peterborough. We've seen a few Oshawa players just wide open. There's Gilray trying to duck underneath, passes across. Maudsley catches it. He turns and rips the sidearm shot. That was tipped by a Peterborough player. They're going to call over him back. I actually thought it went off of a defender, which would have negated the over and back, but the 30-second clock was about to expire anyway. So Peterborough takes possession, and Cole McWilliams has it. Ryan McCrory having an outstanding game is out on him. He tosses it over to Matthews. Over to the far side to Kenny. He's going to spin away from the check. That's Carl Leger was checking him. Racing down the other way, and Jelly tried the 9-iron. That one went wide, but that shot was on target. Just turned aside by Masters off McCrory's stick. Nice shovel pass ahead. McWilliams will slow things down. Actually, that was Nick Karam making that shovel pass. It was such a nice play. I want to make sure we got credit for it. Atwood has the ball. McCrory comes out on him. Atwood's looking underneath. Shoots. Saved by Vigneault. It's going to get up out of play. And Timbermen get a fresh 30. Atwood will have the ball. They need a man coming from the bench. It's Matthews, and he takes the pass on his offside. Running around behind the net. Laird stays with him. Good defensive presence. McWilliams with a little backside pick. Hartley trying to duck underneath Tompkins and shoots it. Saved by Vigneault. That was a nice shot under pressure by Hartley. Atwood can't get it through to Matthews. So he's going to go far side to Hartley. Nice quick release, but he misses. McWilliams shovels it over to Matthews. Atwood's open. Gets the ball, shoots. No, he doesn't. Oh, great defensive play by McCrory again. Oh, Peterborough just missed Atwood being open for about 3 seconds before they finally got him the ball, and it was a bit too late. Charbonneau adjusts to the ball, takes it off the boards, bumped by Bingley, and that knocks it loose. Masters swats down at it. Almost a great goal by Charbonneau, but he just couldn't reach out far enough as he was falling to tuck it back towards the net. Thompson gets it over center. We're 5 minutes into the third quarter, and nothing's happened for about 3.5 minutes. After that tempestuous start, what a shot by Atwood. And yeah, he's going to go. The goal by Atwood on a beautiful long bouncer, very similar to the Charbonneau goal earlier. All right, so we'll stay 5-on-5. It'll be Utting and Jelly. Clamping down, Jelly again, pulls it out, picks it up, sees the check coming, flips it, and just gets it to Robertson, who does a nice job getting it to Laird. Saw Triolo, but the lane wasn't there, so he holds on. Smart play by the young defender, Connor Laird. And there's Gilray with it. Laird and Robertson both out there. There's a shot and a save by Masters. Goes straight to Gilray. But Riley Campbell and Utting stripped it, and Campbell runs the floor. Gets away from the check by Laird, lobs it over, and Kenny goes and gets it. Tompkins swats him. Quick release by Tutton, but nowhere near the net. It's going to go over and back, comes straight to Josh Gilray. Gilray's just going to wait till he gets some help. Cam Crow comes out to make him decide what to do. Andrioli to Goddard, who's going to go far side. Gilray's pass is too high for Andrioli. Masters plays the ricochet off the boards. About 3 seconds to get over center, and Tutton will throw it up to Colton Armstrong. Matthews takes it from him, and Armstrong will stay and play offense. He's going to try and open up with a pick. Oh, there's the cutter behind the back. Nice shot by Hartley, but Vigneux is there. It's going to be a check from behind. Where the ball is. Maybe not on that one. Peterborough up 10-8, and they go to the man advantage. 6 minutes and 25 seconds into the third quarter. Hartley tries the quick release again. That one got nowhere near the net as it was blocked. And here come the Outlaws, 3-on-1. McCrory shoots, saved by Masters. Good decision, just couldn't finish it. And the Timbermen will get the ball. And McKinnon is sprinting up the floor. Hands it off to Karam. Oh, he carams it off the post. I'm sorry, I won't do that again, but I couldn't resist. Matthews gets the ball. It's a reset, fresh 30 for Peterborough, and they still have 1:20 on the power play. Atwood weighing the ball in his stick. Not in a hurry. Gets it to Vredenberg. Hartley with a shot saved by Vigneux. Hartley wants it. He is feeling it. He just can't find the spots. Atwood. Bounce, skip pass to Vredenberg. Hartley back to Vredenberg. Tries to feed her. He did get it through to Mickle down low. Now Hartley shoots. That went off. Hang on. I think the officials are going to have a chat. Zach Tompkinson wants to take off with the ball because he thinks it's Oshawa possession. I thought it went off an Oshawa player. Tough break for Tompkinson. He was taken off. It would have been one-on-one and had momentum on his side. He was going way faster than the defender who was coming back to try and take care of him. So Oshawa gets it. They're shorthanded. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Andrioli over to Mancini. You'll see what he can make happen with Bingley up on him. McWaters backs away. No pressure from Peterborough. 4 on the shot clock. McWaters tries to get the shot off. Effectively killed the rest of that 30. 18 left in the Peterborough power play, and Karam sprinting into the offensive zone. Past the midway point of the third quarter. Officials timeout at the next non-goal stoppage. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League on JVI Sports Network. Thanks for being with us. Atwood reached low for the pass. Now he'll shoot. Stopped by Vigneux. Almost went straight back to him. Nice job by Robertson, and a great pickup by Charbonneau. And there's the break with Tompkinson. 3-on-1. Charbonneau saved by Masters. Charbonneau reaches into the crease after the ball, and Stephen Borden just fairly calmly pulls him out by the jersey. Masters is down. Not looking very comfortable, and Mike Walker is out there. We're going to take the officials' time out with 6:42 to go. Peterborough up 10-8.
Brad called you that night. Brad called you that night when you were doing the rock game.
Peterborough with the ball, setting up. 6:10 to go here in the third. They're up by a couple. Matthews tries to spin underneath. Nice D by Charbonneau. Boy, he's having himself a game here. And I almost jinxed him because it was close to a holding call, but he avoids it. There's the pass. The outlet to Robertson. He's got Triolo with him, but Peterborough gets back. They've been caught short man on the break several times, but this time they do a good job and slow the Outlaws down. 15 on the shot clock. Triolo has it. Sidearm shot and a rip into the far corner. Nice little pick to open up some space. Coons and Jelly. Jelly's stick is pushed back, but he's still the first one down. Boy, he's quick. Again, just can't come up with the ball, though. He's got half of the prerequisites of being a great face-off guy down. The first half, getting the stick down, he's just got to get the ball either himself or his teammates. Tompkinson watches Atwood. For a moment there, Bingley was wide open on the pick and roll, but they couldn't get it to him. And that pass winds up with Vigneux. He rips it on a line behind McCrory. He's got a man there. It's Gilray, but he can't quite handle the pass. And the second man, Mancini, was wide open. That's going to be an over and back. And boy, somebody's got to pick one of those players up. Here comes Peterborough 2-on-1. Atwood shoots. That one's tipped by Laird. They're going to give possession to Oshawa. I don't know how that ball could bounce that way if it didn't touch Connor Laird. It didn't, I don't know, it didn't look like he got the stick, but there's Robertson with a hard shot. That one's going to go over and back, and Peterborough will get it back in their possession. 4:52 to go in the third. Hartley's going to trot down to get it with Charbonneau standing near him. Matthews had a little trouble with Kenny's pass, but gets it and throws it back to him. Pick from Hartley, the roll, but he actually runs into a defender. It does go to Matthews, who bounces one. That is the shot of the night. It's the long bouncer, but that one goes a little high and rolls all the way behind Ryan Masters for an over and back. McWaters starts with possession. 4.5 minutes to go in the third, 10-9. Quite a game between these teams, tied for fourth place, but not much of a spread in the standings. There's Goddard, great trail check by Riley McKinnon. You can see why Peterborough likes to have him in the lineup. And then Karam just runs through the back check of Goddard. 2 on him, and he gets it off to Atwood. Karam's going to stay. He's just waiting on the boards, and Atwood flogs a shot from the restraining line that goes wide, and it's Oshawa ball. Backdoor pass to Gilray. No goal. He stepped in the crease. Gilray makes the throw the challenge flag motion. No, you got to look at that again. We don't have video replay here in the Arena Lacrosse League. We'll check it later. I think he was in the crease, but yeah, you never know. Ref was right down there. 15 on the shot clock. Kenny passes it through. Can't quite connect with Mickle. I think Charbonneau got a little bit of it, and Vigneux comes up with it. He's got to step out of his crease, does so. The sidearm shot right into the chest pad off the stick of McCrory, and McCrory gets there first. Tutton is rammed into the boards, and it's going to be a possession call. Armstrong will take off with it. Peterborough wants to hold on that one as he was spun by the defender. Oh, Oshawa's got 6 players on the floor. And no call. The fans were calling for it, and boy, there was a man, Mike Triolo was probably 30 feet from the bench when he realized it started to go off. Atwood hanging on to it. Falls to the floor under the checking of Farazovic, who stays right with him. Garland shoots. No goal. The 30-second clock had just expired. Farazovic takes the pass. Looking to the bench for offensive reinforcements and hands it off to Goddard. Boy, and Goddard saw an opening. And there's a chance now. Another save by Masters. Rebound is scooped up by Campbell. Just gets over to Bingley. Trillo back on D. He's done that plenty. He's not going to feel lost out there as Matthews takes the pass from Bingley. Matthews taking his time, 15 on the shot clock. Mickle to the boards to Hartley. He's trying to look for a pass across. Nobody's there. He seems to really want to get it to Karam. Now he's going to go to the lefties. That's knocked down by Charbonneau. Lobs a pass ahead. Oh, just bounces away from board. Matthews is back. It's a 2-on-1. He'll let him shoot. Save Masters. Charbonneau gets the rebound. Man, every shift, Steph Charbonneau is doing something good on the floor. Matthews over to McWilliams. Garland, a little fake, puts the shoulder down. Alan Mike Triolo all the way to the net, but misses on the far side. Created a good scoring chance, just couldn't quite find his spot. 1:20 to go in the third, still 10-9 Peterborough. There's Robertson. He's got Vredenberg on him, pulls up to make the pass near the boards to Andrioli. Gilray gives it back to him. He's isolated on Thompson. Nice recovery by Thompson. There's a pick. Maudsley was rolling to the net with a shot by Andrioli. They're going to say a loose ball push on Oshawa. And Maudsley will get possession. That was a loose ball push by Peterborough on Oshawa. I think I might have said it was on Oshawa. In a sense it was. There's a feed through to Trillo. He can't get it. That ball bounces out. We're going to have a pair of players heading off. I believe his last words were, "We'll agree to disagree." And play is blown back in with 47 seconds to go. Shot by Matthews is knocked aside. He's tracking it down. Gets it. Nice play. Charbonneau chasing him. Good pass through to Hartley through traffic. Vredenberg has it, 15 on the shot clock. Matthews spins, sees Atwood. He's going to get it down to him. Bad angle shot, almost got through, but it's under the foot of Vigna. Play is blown down, and McCrory will thread the pass through. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Vigna going to the bench for the extra attacker. They got lots of time, still 12 to go. Board. Throws it up top. Goddard takes a peek. 7 seconds. Triolo, hard pass. Gilray flips it back. That's going to go up to Masters, who has a go at the empty net. Wasn't going to be in time, and he missed by a quarter of the rink. Good effort, though. What a period of action. It is 10-9 for Peterborough after 45 minutes. We'll take a break. It's Arena Lacrosse League action on JVI Sports Network. I'm Stephen Stamp. 15 minutes to decide a winner. It's 10-9 Peterborough over Oshawa. Shots on goal in that quarter, 14-13 for Oshawa. There were 15 missed shots between the teams. They could not find the net there. 17-15 the loose balls for Peterborough. And here's a long outlet pass. Gilray is all in the crease. Doesn't matter as Tutton gets it. Hard pass ahead. Oh, it skips away from Vredenberg. That'll go right to Vigna. No, he won't catch it. Now Laird tries to get it. Laird lobs it ahead to Triolo, and Oshawa will have the first offensive set of the fourth quarter. Gets a pick from McWaters. Swim move. Tutton staying with him. Runs into space, saved by Masters. Tell you, Ryan Masters has been sharp. After Rance Vigna kept Oshawa from giving up a whole bunch of goals early on, Masters has been really good since then. Both goalies deserve a lot of credit for this game just being 10-9. Campbell ahead to Mickle. Thought about the pass. He's just going to run over to his side instead as they get their fifth attacker out. Karam was trying to sneak in back door. Kind of slipped. He has the ball now. It's cutting through traffic. Ducks under Triolo. Dives and tries to strike a far side. Just misses. Great play to use Triolo's height against him. Can't say I like it when little guys do that, being 6'9" myself, but it is a smart play. Looked like McKinnon got a tip on that. There's another deep bouncer. by Gilray, but it goes off the chest and then face of Masters. Gilray gets it back, fresh 30 for the Outlaws. Goddard to McWaters. McKinnon watching him. Oh, they just let him go. The save by Masters. Poor communication. McKinnon obviously thought he had some help there, and nobody. Oh, I think Fred Hartley was caught on D and wasn't familiar necessarily with what he should do. There's Gilray with the shot. Another save by Masters. Boy, Ryan Masters is making the most of his chance to start tonight. 2-on-1. McWilliams shoots, save by Vigneault. Tompkinson couldn't come up with it as he was sandwiched by Peterborough players. McKinnon's there first, Laird on him. Charbonneau pulled it out, but they're going to say a loose ball push as McKinnon was pinned to the floor. He and Connor Laird share a nice little tap there as they were teammates with the Whitby Warriors. Atwood lobs it to Matthews. 20 on the shot clock. Atwood takes it from Vredenberg. He'll rip. Bouncer scores. Chris Atwood. The little change up again. The long bouncer. I told you, it's the shot of the night. And that makes it 11-9. A 2-goal lead once again for the Timbermen. Utting pops it out. Doesn't know where it went, though, so Robertson's the first one there. Over to Charbonneau. He's on his offside. He's heading to the bench for a change. Board gives it off to Goddard and runs to the middle. Bunch of traffic in front. And Goddard tries to just kind of sweep it through, but Masters got a bit of it. Fresh 30. I don't know how Ryan Masters saw that, but it looked like he actually saw the shot coming. It wasn't just happening to be standing there. Gilray behind the back. What a goal. The catch was lovely. The behind the back finish, beautiful. 11-10. What a play by Josh Gilray after the perfect touch pass. Utting and Triolo again. Utting again pops in. This time nobody close as Utting has it himself. Great face-off win. There's Tutton. Looked like he was thinking shot. He saw a little space, but smartly pulls it out. Atwood, he thought about shooting as well. He's got Laird on him. That's an interesting matchup. Atwood goes underneath, shoots, hits the post. That's one of those low-angle shots that you think may not be a great idea, but Atwood does score on them. Almost got that one through. Here's Triolo. Everything opens up for him. He passes it back door. Nice finish. Josh Gilray. Great patience by Triolo. Then great patience by Gilray. We've got a tie game 11-11 with 11:39 to go in the fourth. Over in Europe, playing for England, he was outstanding at the European Championships, and he has carried that momentum over this season into the Arena Lacrosse League, really stepping up his game. Charbonneau with it. Peels off to the bench after passing it to Gilray, who bounces it to Andrioli off the post. Robertson to Gilray. He wanted it, he got it, but they picked him up quickly. Andrioli, swim move, feeds it through. This time it doesn't work out. That pass is too far for Vredenberg. Gilray's laying in the crease. Play's going to be blown down. And Gilray will get up and gingerly make his way to the bench. Nick Andrioli, great teammate. Not surprising, he's the first guy to sprint out and make sure Gilray's okay. Mancini gives it up to Goddard. McWaters shoots, saved by Masters. He hangs on to it, lets it drop and ready to throw the outlet. Oh no, he got picked off by Tompkinson. It's a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 for Oshawa. Tompkinson scores! Tompkinson with the beautiful sidearm that gave him space to shoot. He took it and makes it 12-11. The Outlaws on a run. 3 straight. Utting and Jelly. Jelly tries to tap it, and he does get it through to Charbonneau. 3-on-2 for Oshawa. They're pushing again. Triolo takes the pass, but it tips off the top of his stick. He does corral it off the boards and shovels it over to McCrory, who will head to the bench, and Oshawa sets up on the offense. Charbonneau lets it rip a little off stride, but Masters was ready. There's the outlet pass. Vredenberg all alone on Vigneault. Oh, what a save! Great fake and the shot on the twister, but Vigneault recovers. He bit on the fake, but recovered and made the stop. Great play. 5 minutes into the fourth. Feed through to Robertson, doesn't get there. Collides with McKinnon. McKinnon in perfect position to let Masters pick it up. Armstrong's looking for somebody off the bench. He's got Matthews, but he's going all the way on his own. Shoots 5-hole. Vigneault with another save. Oh, smart play by Gage Board to change direction. He saw Armstrong right there on him, spun away, and ran out the far side to get this play going and get Oshawa up into the offensive zone. Can't corral that pass, but it does go through to Andrioli. They've got only 10 seconds left on the shot clock as they get the offense finally set up. Gilray, he's all right and back on the floor. Tries to feather a pass through. Oh, they're going to say a loose ball push. Illegal, loose ball push on Peterborough. Off ball, and Oshawa gets it back, and they get a fresh 30, which really hurts Peterborough right now. There's an illegal pick on Oshawa as Maudsley was throwing a couple fakes. They'll be irrelevant as Campbell will bounce it across to Coram. 9:09 to go. 12-11 Oshawa. Penalty coming. Riley Campbell is banging his man into the boards. He's tied up with Cam Mancini. They fall to the turf. Rolling about. Mancini's helmet comes off. They're still tied up. Mancini goes for the face mask. So, we are back underway, and it will be a power play to Oshawa as Campbell has taken the extra 2 coming out of that. So, the Outlaws with a 12-11 lead and 9:03 to go. We'll start with Gage Board up top. Armstrong uniting at the top, McKinnon and Tutton down low as Campbell's usually in that bottom spot for Peterborough. Gilray gives it to Triolo. There's Goddard. Andrioli, the other lefty, gets it now. Passes and cuts. Gilray backpedals. Board, nice movement. Goddard shoots, but it goes wide. It's up into the rafters, doesn't touch anything. Triolo gets it, he misses. Backdoor chance. Oh, somehow that didn't go in. Armstrong's ahead. Oh, the pass too far for him. He gets it off the backboards. Banged by Andrioli. He's going to run out and smartly pulls it and hands it to Joel Matthews. There's a man up the floor, Josh Gilray. And nobody's still going to get him. Brody Tutton, actually smart, looks around to make sure there's only 4 players on the floor and then goes off to cover him. They had plenty of time as they had possession. Matthews will rip it and score! 1 second on the shot clock. He just spins, gets a shot on net, somehow beats Rance Vigneault. Peterborough's going to get possession on the jelly violation. That's a Paul Jelly face-off violation. There was no actual jelly involved. Triolo staying up the floor, and Tutton will stay with him. Coons has the ball. Jelly is all over him. Coons looking like a veteran established penalty killer here up in the offensive zone. Matthews is standing at the bench door ready to come out if the situation arises, but the pass gets away. It was only 6 seconds on the shot clock as Vigneault picked it up, and Peterborough will go to the penalty kill. Jelly has it, gives it to Goddard, and Oshawa setting up. 1 more to come. Oshawa needs another player, and there he comes. It's Connor Laird. He'll get the pass, shoots, it's Colin Maudsley. He gets away from him. Here's a break. All alone, Colton Armstrong scores! Another shorthanded goal. 2 shorties for the Timbermen on 1 penalty in the fourth quarter. Next non-goal stoppage will be the officials' timeout. Great hustle by Utting to get it. He's one-on-one with Charbonneau, and Tompkinson is there, and Robertson. Peterborough wanted a slashing call. They're saying, no, it's up on his arm. We're back to even strength. Great penalty kill by Peterborough. Tutton tucks, drives, shoots, saved by Vigneault. It's grabbed by Charbonneau. Matthews is running back. Robertson is with Charbonneau. There's the trailer. Triolo He's the dangerous one, but his shot is blocked in front. Oh, it's picked up by Goddard. All alone, save Masters. Oh, that is a big save. Dylan Goddard is dangerous even on his offside. Colton Armstrong running. It opens up, passes through. McKinnon scores. Not shorthanded, but transition. Armstrong scored the last goal. This time, fakes the shot, draws the defender, and feeds McKinnon, who tucks it home just before he steps in the crease. 14-12 with 6:27 to go. What a turn of events. It was 12-11 Oshawa. They were going to the power play. And shortly after the penalty ends, Peterborough's up by 2. This is really, honestly, the kind of game Peterborough has had trouble closing out or managing late in the game. We'll see if they can handle this. They're doing a great job so far in the fourth. Triolo shoots, saved by Masters. It's tapped away by Thompson. Oh, nice job by Brody Tutton to not touch it while it was in the crease. That is a brilliant play by Tutton. And then he sees the check coming, gets to that one, he's stopped. It's not going to be over and back. Don't touch it. Oh, but you have to do something. It goes to Gilray. Karam, right play not to touch it as it was going over center, but then he just let it go instead of running with it. Now he comes up with the ball. Goddard hustling after him. Oh, Karam pushed into the boards. No call. And then it's an over and back. Wow, now that's a questionable one. Really dangerous as he was pushed close to the boards, head first into it. Didn't hit the board, so maybe that's why no call. Maudsley trying to track it down. He gets it. Bingley on him. Pushes him out high. Board. Sloughs off a check. Gets a pick from Maudsley. Gets it over to McWaters. There's the feed. Great trail check. Colton Armstrong having a brilliant second half to this game. And he'll take the outlet pass. He's going to trot around behind the back of the net. Vigneault keeps a sharp eye on him, and the pass is to Matthews. 15 on the shot clock. Kenny has it. Cam Garland opens some space, but Kenny misses. Was going for the long bouncer, but had too much downward angle on it. It's up into the mesh, and here we go the other way. Board's got all kinds of time. Passes it and runs to the middle. Gilray surveying. McWaters comes for a pick. Wrap check attempt, but fails. There's Gilray's shot. Goes wide. There's Tutton up the floor. All alone. Saved by Vigneault. Boy, Tutton tried the check earlier. Stayed up high and it almost led to a goal. 14-12 Peterborough still. 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Triolo has it. Thompson D'ing him up. Oh, the goal. Going through the middle by Connor Laird. Great finish. Boy, Zach Thompson was doing a great job working hard to D up Triolo, but balanced face-off alignment as Udding and Jelly go after it. Udding gets it. Nice win. Robertson on him, avoids the check. Atwood. Sidearm pass, gets it through. But Mickle's going to just have to run up to the top. Atwood wants to shoot, misses. That's going to be an over and back. And that's Jelly was going hard after it to get possession, but we're going to have the officials' timeout as they call the over and back. 4:01 to play, 14-13, Peterborough ahead. This is Arena Lacrosse League action on JBI Sports Network. I'm Steven Stamp. We'll be right back. Oshawa with the ball. They trail by 1. We're under 4 minutes to go. Triolo comes down. Karam on him. Fights through to the middle. Saved by Masters. Board gets it back. That one, I think, went off of Brody Tutton. Yeah, it went off his stick, which was knocked out of his hand, so it'll be an Oshawa reset. And Gage Board will start with the ball. 3:45 to go. 1 goal game. Gilray. Triolo's in front. All kinds of pressure from Udding, who shoves him out high. Oh. Player went down. Here's a break for Udding. Scores at the far end of the floor. I think that's Mancini down on the floor. The trainer out immediately. Oh, sorry, it's Nick Andrioli. Oshawa's upset, but yeah, you just don't blow the play down when a team has a breakaway. Jelly and Coons. Jelly way early. And Peterborough will get possession. Brody Tutton starts with the ball. Atwood behind the back to Matthews. He's backing his way in, but Jelly on him. Swim, gets around. Atwood, he's going to shoot. Duck. Find him behind the back, and it's defended nicely by Steph Charbonneau. Can't pick up the ball. Now he gets it. Oh, it's knocked away by Matthews. That's a loose ball push. That's got to be Oshawa ball. Yeah, they'll get possession. And Jelly's just going to lob it ahead and go take a well-earned break. That was a hard-working shift by Paul Jelly. Robertson circles around the net. He's got Bingley on him. Stripped. Great play by Bingley. Knocked the stick right out of Robertson's hands, and Masters comes up with it, hands off to McKinnon. McKinnon running all the way down the floor, shoots the save by Vigna. Guillory was taking off, but now they get the ball. It's a 2-on-1. Nobody from Peterborough got back. Pass across. Guillory, save Masters. That's a big save. Mistake by the Timbermen, letting them get that 2-on-1, but it worked out okay thanks to Masters. Now Bingley has a 2-on-1 with Kenny. Smart decision to pull out. Now he'll shoot and misses. Who's going to get there first? Tompkinson, loose ball push, and that'll be Peterborough possession. Tompkinson is incensed, but that was pretty clear that he just pushed his man away. It's a loose ball battle, but you can't just shove the guy flat to the floor like that. Fredenberg. Great hustle by Tompkinson. Just had to be a little bit more subtle with his application of that check. Mickle rolling to the net. Can't get the shot off. Great defense by Laird. Boy, he is playing well in this league. Draft pick of the Buffalo Bandits, and he is a guy who's destined for the NLL with expansion next year. McWilliams, backpedaling, falls, is chopped by Thompson. Matthews cross-checks him. Here comes Tompkinson, feeds it through, and Laird couldn't quite take it. Masters grabs it, gets it just over the stick of Tompkinson. 1:42 to go. McKinnon wearing his Saskatchewan Rush helmet. He was drafted by them, and he played for Derek Keenan and Jr., and he was a late pick, a 6th-rounder, but he is playing very well here as well. Double team on the boards. It pops loose. Now there's some red shirts getting in there. A lot of pushing, and Armstrong comes out with it. Great effort. I mentioned he's having himself a half, and the shot clock expires. He'll leave it there, but there is a defender back, so not a problem. Oh, a nice little tricky off-stride shot by Steven Berger. Almost caught Masters unprepared, but he missed the net. Tutton will start with 1:09 to go. 15-13 for Peterborough. Oshawa is not pressuring, so the Timbermen are just standing up at the top. They're happy to use the 30. Goes down to Atwood low. Hartley's on his offside because they've got 4 lefties out there. Not much of an offensive set for the Timbermen. They'll just give it to Atwood and let him try and hang on to it. He swims through the defenders, but it's stripped, and Charbonneau comes up with it. Now Atwood holding on to the leg of McCrory. The action's at the other end. The shot goes wide. That was Maudsley trying it. The net is empty. It's an over and back. And Doug Hutting is going to shoot and score on the empty net. Kind of a delayed reaction by Hutting. Then play is blown in, and he runs in and shoots it to make it 16-13. Oh, nice clamp by Jelly. Can't come out with it, though. Snagged by Tutton. He's going to slow it down. No, he's going to shoot. And here comes Oshawa the other way. Not sure I like that decision. Connor Laird tangled up with Coons. Trill, a hard shot, shoulder save by Masters. Goddard gets it back. He'll shoot. That one's way wide. Comes out to Tutton. 2-on-1. Throws it ahead to Bingley. And Caleb Bingley's just going to hang on to it and roll it in the corner with 6 seconds left. Rance Vigna, respecting that, will just pick it up and toss to the ref. The final score will be Peterborough 16, Oshawa 13. And I'll tell you, the turning point was that run of 2 shorthanded goals on the Oshawa power play. The Timbermen turning things around, taking the lead, and they run off to win it by 3. I'm Stephen Stamp. This has been Arena Lacrosse League action on JVI Sports Network. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.